welcome back to the One United fan channel, and today is my game review for the Liverpool Man United game. I am joined here with my dad.
Hello.
And before we get into the video, I would just like to thank everyone that has been supporting my channel lately, getting me to 15 subscribers and all the views that I've been getting on my video. I really appreciate it and thank you. Now, getting into the video. So, today we played Liverpool at Old Trafford and it ended in a 1-1 draw. The performance of the team wasn't really too good. Individual players that have been playing well didn't play as well as they have been, just like Pogba, Carrick, Mkhitaryan. They haven't had a good game against Liverpool. Now, the overall performance of the team was okay, but we looked a bit shaky against a bigger club. Do you have any?
Pogba was shocking, I'm afraid to say. No, it wasn't his game. It wasn't his day today. Yeah,
no, I definitely agree with that because he tried doing too much of the ball. He gave away the penalty, and obviously we conceded a goal. Anyway, getting into some of the match statistics. So we had a bit more possession. We had 55% possession to their 45%. Now, it's not been like recent weeks where we have been dominating possession. It looks like it's been quite equal. So, I mean, I guess it's good to see. It's not like we have been dominated through possession. Do you have any?
Liverpool are a good team. They keep the ball. They don't let the others get it. They press when the other team's got the ball. So, I wouldn't have been surprised if it would have been Liverpool that had most possession. But I think the second half, when we was looking to get the equaliser, that's where that comes from.
Yeah, definitely agree with you with that one. Now, shots, we had 9 shots to their 13. We had 3 shots on target and they had 4. So again, they seem to look like they had more of the chances, but I'll be completely honest with you, we seem to have the better chances, and if we'd have actually put them away, we could have actually won the game.
We had, like I say, we had the clear-cut chances. Pogba should have scored and then wouldn't give the penalty away because it'd have changed the game. Mkhitaryan should have scored in the first half. It should have been at least 2-0 up first half.
Yeah, definitely. Now, we're going to do player ratings. I'm going to do mine, and then my dad is going to do his, so we're going to do that. So, De Gea, who was in goal, I gave him a 7.5. His game was actually pretty good today. He did make some decent saves, and his overall passing out, because he got given the ball quite a lot today from passbacks, and his overall passing it out to players, and his accuracy was really good today. So, yeah, I gave him 7.5.
I'm going to give him an 8. One of the reasons why you say his ball distribution is absolutely superb, whether it be one side or to Valencia on the other, Darmian, and he made a couple of good saves. One of them towards the end he had to make it. So I like De Gea. I think he's a top class keeper. I'm going with 8.
Yeah. Just mentioning the chance at the end again with Wijnaldum. Yeah, I do agree that was a top class save. So I'm glad to have him in our team. Now, who played in right back? Again, it's Valencia. His overall game today was very good as well. He did have a few little hiccups when he was playing on that right and pushing up, but overall I think he played very well, and I gave him a 7.5.
Yeah, I'd go with 7.5. He's steady as always. Probably not his best game, but yeah, didn't do really much wrong.
Okay, now on to our 2 central defenders, Rojo and Jones. I gave Rojo a 7. He seemed to have the better game, but Jones, for some reason against the bigger club today, just didn't seem to perform as he has been. So I gave him a 6.5.
Yeah, I'd probably just do them both at 7. Jones, he gave away he nearly lost the ball, which got to their corner from when they got the penalty. So it's one mistake, but hey, the partnership. I'm actually quite surprised he didn't bring Smalling back.
No, I am.
I thought he might do, but now 7 for me for both of them.
Okay. And Darmian, who I was actually surprised to see in the left back position today. Mourinho seems to like him. I gave him a 7. He did actually seem to do pretty well on that left, playing with Martial. So maybe he can start improving on that left, like Mourinho's got Jones and Rojo to improve.
He's a forward playing footballer. He was last season. He was one of the few players that wanted to go forward with the ball. So I can sort of understand it. A little bit surprised because I thought at one point that he was sort of heading for the door, probably similar to our own Jones. So, but no, he had a steady game. I don't mind. I mean, a good play.
Right, now moving on to our midfield, and as usual, Carrick is in there. To be honest, he didn't have the best game. He got substituted off at half-time. Overall, again, we seem to play better when he is in that midfield role, when he is in that sort of like Paul Scholes role. So I gave him a 7 for that.
Wasn't his best game, but his age... He played probably as well as what the other team let him play in midfield, and if Pogba's not playing well, somebody's got to sort of carry it a little bit, and I think carried it well. I'll go with 7. I don't think I give Darmian I'll give him 7.5. Darmian, I don't think I gave him my score. And I go with Carrick. I go with you, yeah, 7 for Carrick.
Next is Herrera. Again, the partnership of Herrera and Carrick is there. Herrera, I seem to think he had a better game. I think he started playing forward a lot more in today's game, trying to get that ball up to Ibra. So I gave him a 7.5.
Yep, I'll go that 7.5. It was steady with him. The usual thing with him is you know what you're going to get now. Again, he's a forward-facing footballer. He likes to play the ball and get the ball forward. So yeah, I'll go with that. I agree with you.
Next is the man we mentioned at the start, Pogba. I gave him a 6.5. It wasn't his game today. Now, you will have, like, you think of people when they say, oh yeah, Messi, and you think, oh, he never ever has a bad game, but there are times when players just don't play well in a game, and it's just not their game, and that was today, and hopefully he doesn't have one so soon again.
Yeah, I think you're being very generous. What is it,
6.5, yeah.
I'd give him 6, 5.5. You say that all players don't play very good every game, but they do something well in some part of the game and have a little bit of magic. He just didn't seem to know when to get rid of the ball and actually get it to somebody else, but he was better in the second half, I must admit. So yeah, I'll go with 6.
Okay. Martial, he played in the left today. I gave him a 7. Now, am I being too generous? You could argue his overall performance. If you get a chance to see the highlights, you see him getting up on that left hand side, and Liverpool will run at him, and there's about 5 men around him, and he can't do anything that he can do like he did against Reading and against other clubs where they might put 1 or 2 men against him. So it was really hard for him to break through the defence because they just surrounded him.
So what's your score? What are you giving him?
7.
7. Yeah, again, it wasn't his best game. It can be a bit frustrating. He's probably got all the pace and all the technique and everything like that in the world, but just can't be consistent with it. And yeah, playing against Reading and being absolutely superb is one thing, but you've got to step it up when you get to the likes of Liverpool. And he's young. He's going to learn. Yeah. Again, he's a good player. What's his age now? Is he 20?
21, 21, one of the
So he's fairly young. Due respect, he's a good player. I'll go with the same as you.
Okay, next, Mkhitaryan, who played on the right. Good to see him back on the right because he has been playing on the left a little bit. Now, overall, I think his game was okay. He did play the whole match, and he actually did give us quite a lot of pace. When Rooney came on and Mata came on, he sort of went back and he sort of played in defence. But he did that job of the overlapping left back. I think that's where he played. So he did have an alright game.
What's yours?
7.
7. Yep. I'll go with 7. He obviously we talked about the goal that he should have got in the first half, but no, he had a steady game. I don't know. I think Matt should have been on before or should have replaced him, but
okay. Next is my man of the match, and it's a low rating. Ibra scoring the equaliser in the 84th minute. I gave him an 8. An 8 is generous, to be honest, for any players that played today. It should be a team didn't perform, but Ibra, he kept on trying throughout the game, and he finally did get the breakthrough that he wanted, and he did get the goal. So yeah, I guess it's nice to see because it's 11 goals in 11 Premier League games or something like that, and it's now put his goal tally to this season up to 19.
I'd go with 8, maybe 8.5. He's there to put the ball in the back of the net. That's what we're paying for. That's what we're playing for, and he did that. He might have conquered England or the Premiership in 3 months, but he still needs to conquer the Scousers. And another one would have been better, but yeah, 8. All right.
Yeah, I do agree with you that one. Now to the 3 substitutes that came on. Rooney came on at half time for Carrick. Mata came on for... Oh, who did Mata come on for? Came on for Martial, and Fellaini came on for Darmian. So, Rooney, I gave him a 7. His overall game, to be honest, he seems to be getting a little bit better, but he's never going to get into the full swing that he used to have, where he used to be scoring goals every single game. But overall, I think he's playing okay, so again, I gave him a 7.
Yeah, he's not the player he was. Yeah, 7. I think that's about it.
Next is Mata. You seem to like Mata like my mum.
He's a good little player. You've got to admit.
Yeah, no, he is a very good player.
Well, what was the last season he scored? Or a couple of seasons he scored at least 1 or 2 against the Scousers. So
yeah. Any
player does that, you sort of look favourably on them. But he's a smart little player. You look at him when he played in the EFL Cup or whatever it is. He did well then, and he ran the game. I was surprised not to see him on from the start. If it was me, I'd have played him from the start.
Okay, right, and then last but...
Your favourite player, Fellaini.
Yeah, my favourite player. He's not my favourite player. Yeah, he came on, and to be honest, we changed as soon as he came on. We just did what any club would do if we had him. We just kept on firing balls into the box until he got the header, which hit the post, and then Ibra just heads it in off Valencia cross after it came off the post. So he is one of the players that you would chuck on last 10 minutes and just say, put balls into the box, see if you can get his head to it, and that's what he did. So again, I gave him a 7. But on Fellaini, he has signed another contract to extend his time in United. To
1 year extension
to 2018, summer 2018.
Something like that.
Yeah. What are you giving Fellaini?
I'd go with 7.5. If he hadn't have been there, we wouldn't have scored. And yeah, he had a job to do. But there was a few sort of times where the ball was played up to him, and he kept the ball. He laid it off and kept everything going. So he didn't give many free kicks away, and he didn't give a penalty away. So so for Fellaini, good game.
No, yeah, I definitely agree with you. So yeah, guys, that is it for all the player ratings and the review of today's game. Let's hope we can carry on our winning ways against Stoke, which is our next Premier League game. Hopefully we can get back to winning. But the positive is that we have now not lost a game in 16 games. So overall, we haven't done too bad.
If you'd looked at a point against the Scousers, everybody wants to beat the Scousers. Yeah, we know that.
You should have seen how I went off when I scored.
Yeah, a little bit mental, but
yeah.
Yeah, you wear your heart in your sleeve, so...
I do. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. If you do subscribe, make sure you turn the notifications on, because then you get updated every time I upload. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
See ya, bye.